Hey, what's up, Azzy? How you doing, man? Happy New Year. Me and my friend did wishes right after it hit midnight. Wait. Oh. Huh? Okay. Well, depending on where you were, if you were in Asia, midnight meant that 5.3 wasn't up already. But if you were in the West, East Coast. East Coast, let me think. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's like basically right after the patch. So, how'd it go? Hi, what's up, Saki? Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year. Managed to get Mavuika and Citlali. Mavuika's weapon, and my friend got both signature weapons, both characters. Wow, you guys must have saved up a lot. Nice. Hi, what's up, Luap? Happy New Year, man. First stream of 2025. Hang on, do I need to condense any more resin? 9 hours from now would be 1900 plus half an hour, so it'd be 20, so 8 p.m. Okay, I guess not. Yeah, okay. Alright, no need to condense any more resin. Sorry, I have to take care of what the heck. Oh, right, the event thing. The web event thing. Not that one, but this one. If you guys are wondering what this is, it's a web event. It's been going on for like a couple of weeks now, maybe 2 weeks now, I think. It gives a total of up to 180 pulls. Okay, I guess I can't get this yet. The third one. So it's like 3 parts. Each part gives 60 primos. Okay, I can't get the last one just yet. Hey, what's up, Andrew? How you doing, man? Happy New Year to you, man. Happy New Year. Woke up like an hour ago, RJ. Hey, I was waiting for you to wake up before I started the stream, man. And I gave you an hour to get ready. We got extremely lucky. We managed to get both characters, and I got one of the weapons. My friend got both, which is really good for both of us. Nice, nice. Congratulations, man. Happy for you. I, on the other hand, am not able to. Oh, by the way, so about 3 years ago, about the time I've been playing for a while, and I finally started to understand what I was playing, right? Like how the game worked. I started to think about this. Like when we go into a domain, we have to teleport there, right? And then we have to interact with the domain. And not just a domain, but like a weekly boss, right? Like a domain, a weekly boss, etc. So, but I had this thought, like, why do we have to waste time and computing resources, you know, because like the CPU and GPU have to process all of that, like the teleporting, loading and reloading of assets and stuff. Why do we have to do that when, look, because like all the domains are here anyway, right? So why didn't they just like make it like this, right? Like when they give us a try, like a quick way to have access to a new domain, right? Like where we just click this, boom, I didn't have to teleport anywhere. This is the interface right there in front of me, and then start. Right? It's a domain anyway. I'm gonna have to load in and load out stuff anyway, because it's gonna load out the assets of where I am in the game, and it's gonna load in the domain assets. So I'm just, you know, like, why did I have to teleport in the first place? It seems kind of wasteful. What the? Uh, why did Zelona just die? Did she have no HP or something? I didn't really pay attention to how much HP Zelona had. Oh. What are we doing? I really don't know how this guy works. This is my second time fighting it. The first time, which I'm sure some of you guys probably saw me just do, I sort of just banged my head against it and, you know, hoped that I could kill it before it could kill me. Did it just slice the map? What the heck? That's a thing? Okay, where? Oh, I'm guessing this is the second phase. There's so many now. What am I supposed to do here? Am I expected to kill all of these things? Hello? Okay, it's a one-hit thing, but how do we dodge that? I was expecting it to be a one-hit thing. Oh, well, there goes Zelona again. Oh, no, she survived. I don't get it. I don't get it. Hey, man, good luck on your pulls today. Hey, thanks, Leo. Thanks, appreciate it, man. I don't know if I'm pulling today. I don't know. I want Mavuika, but I thought about it a little bit. I was thinking of like going for Mavuika and not Citlali, because I kind of thought, no, sorry. Let me start over. I was thinking of like going for Mavuika instead of Arlecchino because they sort of do similar things, right? On-field pyro damage dealer, and if they're as good as each other, and Mavuika can be healed, and she has really good off-field pyro too. Well, not good application, but like good off-field damage. And it has some supportive capabilities, right? Whereas Arlecchino doesn't. So she's most of what Arlecchino is, and a little bit more. It kind of made me think. Practically, Mavuika is better value because it's the same amount of primos / pity for, you know, right, for, you know, characters that give me different amounts of usefulness. Hi, what's up, Abby? Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year. Doing good. Got very lucky with my pulls. Got Mavuika C2. Wow, okay. I got Citlali and both of their weapons in 400 pulls. That's a lot of pulls, man. A lot of pulls. Congratulations. Congratulations. I can't say the same for myself. I'm here still doing chores. Just trying to not get capped on resin. Are you going to pull soon? I'm still mulling it over. Really, I am still mulling it over. Right now, my priority is just not to cap on resin. Dark Souls, boss. This boss is no joke. He can one-shot someone at full HP if you're not careful. I mean, we've had bosses that can one-shot us for a while now. Right, like Raiden Shogun. Hang on, who else? I feel like there was one more weekly boss that could one-shot us. Like that had like a one-shot if you messed up something. So, Wanderer? Did Wanderer had a? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The like if you failed to kill the like the turrets. Yeah, I remember. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Wanderer. Like if you failed to kill the turrets in time, then the black hole looking thing above your head is gonna like it's just gonna drop down on you and one hit you. I remember now. Thanks. Mavuika is strong at C0. Nuke burst, but I can say she is strong and fun to play. If you are having second thoughts, try an account with both Mavuika and Arlecchino. Yeah, my no, it's not really a problem. Like if I do have access to that, an account like that, which I'm pretty sure I do. I'm not sure yet. No, actually, yeah. My problem is, so I'm gonna have to learn Mavuika's playstyle. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me go back a little bit. So I was thinking, okay, maybe sort of like in my list of priority, like not priority, but like characters I'd like to have. The characters I'd like to have, and like we'll pull for someday. Arlecchino was there as my on-field pyro damage dealer. Right, sort of like to go along with my Hu Tao, sort of like another Hu Tao for me. So at least Hu Tao and Mavuika can pair nicely with, or sorry, Hu Tao and Arlecchino can pair nicely with Yelan and Xingqiu, because they both do normal attacks. And then I thought about it a little bit and realized Mavuika doesn't do normal attacks. I mean, you can, but you know, ideally you'd be doing charged attacks, right? Like her donuts on her bike. And then I realized it's not gonna work with Xingqiu and Yelan. So Farina, I guess. But then what about my Nivelette? What if I want to use Nivelette on the other side? This exact team that I'm using right now. Oh, I knocked it down. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, cool. I'll take it. If I just, you know, could get enough energy, thank you. Okay, we're good. Nice. What is happening? I'm just gonna go to sleep. What? I was kicking the boss's butt, the new weekly boss's butt. Well, it kicked my butt for a portion of that as well, but you know, I did most of the kicking. You have C2's Lonan, right? Yeah, on one of my accounts, yeah. She fits very well with Mavuika. If you have Citlali, better. Yeah, and that's my problem. That's my problem with Mavuika is, so, number one, I have to take Farina away from Nivelette for vape. Or, I could use, I could use, the cryo characters that I haven't used in ages, which, you know, is sort of like a copium Citlali, right? Diona, Rosaria, and or Kaya. I have raised Kaya on my main account, and I still haven't used him at all. I have not used them. I used them like back in the early days, but like after I raised them, no. Um, so that's my problem. Is I don't have a proper uh, melt enabler. Like the melt enablers I have are all sort of like copium. I guess Ganyu. I don't know if Ganyu's that good at it, because like Ganyu's AOE is good, but like it's also not AOE, right? It's like one hit each time. Like what each icicle only does one hit. So I don't know. Like it's partly RNG, the application. There's also Charlotte, but then Charlotte's AOE I think is about as big as Rosaria's. So yeah, like if I can get both, then yay, awesome, right? Like no problem solved. My next problem would then be, okay, how do I get Jade Cutter and Arlecchino then? Well, then again, if I get Mavuika, then I have less. No, I wouldn't say I have no reason to pull for Arlecchino, but I'd have less of a reason to pull for Arlecchino. The biggest reason that I would have to pull for Arlecchino is I already have a set ready for her. I already have a set ready for her. I already fully pre-farmed her. I already crafted like the exact number of like materials to raise her. If I could just remember where I put her build. There it is. Okay, granted, it's not a great build, but you know, it is a build nonetheless. So it just kind of sucks that I spent all that time and all that resin into a character that I'm not gonna have for like I didn't have for several months, and I have the chance to get it, and I'm not gonna have, you know, and then I'm gonna miss this chance, and I'm not gonna have it again for like another probably a year. Who knows? Who knows when she's gonna get another rerun? Probably next year, 2026. I saved my pills after getting Milani, so I was prepared. Milani, ooh, wow, that was quite some time ago, man. So you know that new boss skill where he shoots a purple-looking fireball through a portal. Looks like he pulled the 6-star. You know what? You know the 6-star you're talking about is our head, the traveler's head. Yeah, that's the 6-star he pulled for. All right, so I'm kind of not sure what I want to do here. I have a bunch of quests to take care of. Oh yeah, this is the new permanent game mode thing. There's the new art conquest. There's the Citlali story quest, the new tribal chronicles, and I only have about 3 hours left to stream because I got work. Hi, what's up, Robert? How you doing, man? It's hard to choose if you have limited primos. Anyway, how about you, Leo? Have you gotten Citlali / Mavuika? You're certainly right about it being hard to choose if you have limited primos. At the moment, I have very limited primos. Even on my main account, man, I have like yesterday, I think it was yesterday or a day ago. I counted how many pulls I had, and I had I think 51. Yeah, I had 51 pulls, and I was a 0 pity. 0 pity and 50-50.
みんなに完璧な演奏を聴いてもらいたくて100回練習したんだよ。だから今ので101回目。今日が初めての公演だったの。ああ、そうそう。実はこいつもそしてオイラはプロの練習するときは。うわ、モントの図書館にある百科事典より先生、どこが銀融詩人になるのってそんな。でもやっほー、旅人。メンティ様。
How have we seen Venti multiple times already? Since like since we found out about the cataclysm and stuff, right? And the abyss from Dainsleif. How have we seen Venti multiple times already and not asked him about anything about the cataclysm and Zhongli's contract and stuff? どうして憧れてたからかな。昔両親の言いつけで部屋にこもって。 Hi, what's up, Lindsay? What's up, Lindsay? How you doing, man? Also, hey, happy New Year to all of you guys. I hope y'all's New Year's were fun. Had lots of good food. I wish you the best in 2025, everyone. With the Primos I had saved so far, this has been one of the luckiest patches. Oh really? I got both Citlali and Mavuika's weapon in 75 pulls. Both weapons in 75. 75 for one weapon would be like bad-ish luck, but also good-ish luck if you got it immediately as your first 5-star. But like both in 75, man, that's awesome. Mavuika and Citlali both C0 R1. Nice, nice. You know, something I've noticed is like recently Hoyo has been designing characters to be so some of the better characters are like they're good at C0, no signature. But like with a C0 R1, they've mostly been like really good, you know, sort of like plug and play. Like you don't need to have like a whale build to make them actually good and strong characters. That's what I've noticed. Some of the not so good 5-stars, right? Like some of the not top tier 5-stars, like for example, Kinich and Chaska, for example, right? Like they're not bad. They're just not. They're not a Mavuika. They're not a Nivilet or an Alhaitham or a Nahida, right? But they at C0, no signature. They're okay, and you can make them good. You can make them good with a really good build, and they're better free to play weapons or 4-stars or 4-star weapons or craftable weapons, whatever. But with their signature, they become actually pretty good, like quite good. And I don't know if I like it. I guess I'm happy that the people who are able to get C0, get the character and their weapon, are rewarded. Like it feels a lot more rewarding now to get a character and their weapon. And some of the characters feel even more rewarding to get C1 and or C2. And so I guess what I could say is I think they're doing really well. Like Hoyo's doing really well to entice people to spend money. Which is, you know, it's their business, right? Like nothing against. So when people say like, oh, they want people to spend money, like it's most people immediately think, oh, evil corporation, greedy corporation. And like sure, I guess, but they're a business. What are they gonna do? That's what they do. That's why you start business in the first place, because you're taking money and expertise or resources, whatever your trade is, and you're using that to create more money. Hey, Happy New Year, Lindsay. Happy New Year, man. Not gonna lie, Mavuika seems less fun in non-Natlan teams. Uh, maybe Arla better pull. Really? Non-Natlan teams. So when you say less fun in non-Natlan teams, how do you mean? Like she does less damage, or like, is it somehow, is her playstyle somehow different in non-Natlan teams? Because I'm trying to think of how it could be different in non-Natlan teams, and I don't know. I can't think of a way for it to be different. Yeah, she is fun to play, and you can try it out if you want. She does need Natlan teammates. I'm just glad they made her weapon, the weapon banner, less painful to pull for. Yeah, both weapons are actually pretty good. Citlali's weapon is good, but because of TTDS's existence, it's not as good. Like, it doesn't feel like its value is slightly diminished because of the existence of TTDS. And I think if TTDS didn't exist, I think this weapon banner, like, people would be like, oh, this is one of the best weapon banners. Because because Mavuika's weapon, Citlali's weapon. Hey, what's up, Spartan? Haven't seen you since last year. Yeah, that's, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Happy New Year to you, man. Because her burst relies on a fighting spirit, not ER. So, okay, yeah. So, I had a question about that, which I'm sure can be solved by math. And I'm sure some theory crafters have already done the math on it and probably even made content on it already, but I haven't seen it yet. So, you can get fighting spirit from spending Night Soul points, or yeah, I think that's what it's called. Spending Night Soul points or using Night Soul points, consuming Night Soul points, or when your teammates, when Mavuika's teammates do normal attacks. So like, I wanted to find out what the math was on that. Like how much of a difference do you get? How much of a difference in fighting spirit do you get from just consuming Night Soul points versus just doing normal attacks? Is the difference negligible? Like, did they make it so that normal attacks also give her fighting spirit? You know, to at least allow people to run her in non-Natlan teams? Or is it just, you know, copium? I pulled Maui. You're welcome. You're welcome. How did the song go again? Da-da-da. I don't even remember the tune anymore. I just remember the Rock's face and like that 3D version of him saying "You're welcome" all over and over again. That's all I remember. Mavuika, Citlali, Qiqi. You got, oh god. Wait. You got a Qiqi? And Amos, Bo. You pulled on the weapon banner? After 3 years, my no Qiqi streak is broken. Hey, I don't know if I should congratulate you, man. I mean, congratulations on Mavuika and Citlali, though. Most of her kit relies on the mechanic, especially her burst. Hey, what's up, Mighty? Happy New Year, man. How you doing? I am scouting Mondstadt's perimeter while yapping. Did you see what I got? Did you put it up on Discord? If you did, I probably haven't seen it yet. I've been on Discord a couple of times in the last couple of days, but really only sort of like took a peek at stuff to see if anyone pinged me for any help or anything. And all I got was, I got my heart broken a couple of times. I'm happy that people are getting what they want. People are getting Mavuika and her weapon and stuff, and even Citlali. But I'm like, oh man, the one that got away. for me, I can't help but think. I can't help but think the one that got away. They got Mavuika and 6 pulls, dude. I'm officially a menace. Dennis the Menace. You guys know that cartoon? Any of you guys know that cartoon, Dennis the Menace? I didn't watch too much of it when I was a kid, but I did get to watch it a little bit. I thought it was okay. It was, a cartoon. What got away? What happened? No, nothing happened, but like, oh, what did I get? Oh, okay. Oops. All right, look at this. Let's get into the shop. Not that one. Okay, I forgot about this. All right, let's get into the shop. Okay, how many? Okay, I have 5 fates. I can get 34 from Star Glitter, and I have 34. I got 38 plus 33, 38, 41, 71. Yeah, I have 71 pulls. And I'm at. Oh, I'm on the 3rd account, by the way. On the 3rd account, I have. How many was that? Did I say 71? Right, 71 pulls, and I'm at 4 pity and on 50/50. So there's no way. I mean, I might be able to get Mavuika if I went for it. But then my problem with getting Mavuika. Hey, what's up, Penguin? How you doing, man? So I use Great Magic for Ganyu. Who else likes? So, sorry, excuse me. What bow? Pardon me? Tainari? If you use Tainari, he could also use Amos bow. Isn't your 3rd account the lucky account? uh, hmm. It's, well, I'll say it's not the unlucky account. I wouldn't call it lucky, but it's certainly not my unlucky account. My 1st account, man, is like, I don't know. I feel awful. I'm starting to not enjoy my 1st account anymore. It is so unlucky. It is so unlucky in everything. Like, artifact farming. Yeah, artifact farming. Even farming for talent books, right? I hardly ever get gold ones there. And I haven't gotten early 5 stars there in quite some time. And I think I haven't won 50/50 there in quite some time. Maybe once recently, but like, man, it is not it's not looking good for my 1st account. But yeah, my 3rd account certainly is not my most unlucky account. I think I would say my 2nd account is the least unlucky. But the 3rd account's not bad. It's cursed, yeah. I think the problem there is because it's an old account. It's a really old account. It's not from day 1, but it's pretty close to being from day 1. Yeah, that's the problem with it. Is I think I don't know, right? I know this is like heading into tinfoil hat territory, speculating and everything, but I don't know. Like you can't help you can't avoid thinking that Hoyo gives you bad luck for having an old account because you're an old player and like I don't know. I just don't feel like Hoyo values old players that much, especially old players who are free to play and or really low spenders. And when I say really low spenders, um, Welkin only. Yeah, it's hard to avoid thinking that. It's just hard to avoid thinking that, especially because, and I understand I have a very small sample size of 3 accounts, but out of the 3 accounts, I have like, if a majority of my 3 accounts, right, because it's not just two, it's, it's uneven. So, like, there can be a majority vote there. And 2 out of my 3 accounts are not as unlucky as that one. It's hard to avoid thinking that. Mavuika's better Raiden X Farina. Better Raiden X Farina. What? I was using level 40 Mavuika with Chlorinde, and my Chlorinde started doing 21k a hit. I was like, I don't have Farina. What the? Huh? Sorry, I'm confused. Mavuika is better Raiden. Better Raiden X Farina. Sorry, I'm so confused, mighty. Hey, what's up, Percy? How you doing, man? You pulled from Mavuika? No, not yet. I'm still mulling it over. I believe there are definitely lucky accounts out there. Ah, that's true. That's true. Like free to play God, right? Free to play God. Mtash's free to play account. That was like a really lucky account. Mavuika doing buffs like Farina. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Um, so Mavuika has some buffs, right? Like off field version. What buffs does she give? I forgot. I forgot. Okay. All right. So here is my dilemma, which attack percent. I see. So, of course you could see I have a very limited amount of pulls, right? And I'm a very low pity and on 50-50. And I have already pre-farmed for Arlecchino. I'm fully done with pre-farming for her. 1099 talents, fully finished. I already have a fully like ready to go whimsy set for Arlecchino. And of course, I already have teams for her, right? I already have teams for Arlecchino. I have Xingqiu, I have Yelan, I have Bennett, right? Like all those other characters. And this 5.3, I'm gonna go for Jade Cutter as well. I'm gonna go for Jade Cutter on the Chronicled banner. So I need to save up for that. On top of that, I want I want at least one on-field pyro damage dealer. So Arlecchino doesn't interlap with any of my current teams. Do you have R5, Milled Flower, Claymore? Yes, I do. I do. That's one that's one point that I've, because well, I've been active, right? For like I haven't really taken any breaks, so of course I would have like most of the event weapons. And I heard that Mailed Flower is really good on Mavuika. So my thoughts here are, so Arlecchino as an on-field pyro damage dealer for me doesn't mess up any of my current teams, because I just right now I don't like I use my Nivela Farina, Zalonin, and Kazuha team a lot, and this like okay, one side's easy done, right, no problem. And if I get Arlecchino, my other side's also no problem, right? Because like I can either use like Raiden Overload or Rational on the other side, or if I don't want to use that team, then I'd be using Bennett with Arlecchino, and maybe Xingqiu and or Yelan. So cool, right? But that's because Arlecchino works with Yelan and or Xingqiu, whereas Mavuika doesn't. And obviously, I'm having trouble with pulls, so I can't get Citlali and Mavuika, because like if I could get both of them, it'd be like, okay, we're done, right? Problem solved. But if I get Mavuika, and of course I don't get lucky because I'm not expecting to be lucky. Mavuika, so would be taking Bennett, which is not a problem, but I can't put her in a vape team without Farina because she doesn't. Like ideally, I'd be doing charged attacks with her, which doesn't proc like Xingqiu's rain swords and Yelan's barbs. So I'd be taking away Farina from my Neuvillette team, or I could go with a Copium Melt team with Diona and Rosaria. I guess I could go for that. And that's sort of my dilemma here is if I get Mavuika, I can put her in a Copium Melt team. I could put her in a Copium Melt team. Or I'd be ruining, well, not like fully ruining, but like I'd be nerfing my other team a little bit. I like Citlali, but her kit is not useful to me. I think so. Citlali's kit is okay. It's not. It's not like the next game-breaking support kit, but it's not bad, right? Like it's a pyro res shred and pyro res shred and pyro and or hydro. Is it hydro? Yeah, hydro. Pyro and or hydro res shred. Which, by the way, we don't have that much res shred in the game, right? Like there are, a lot of res shredders out there, but not in the form of supports, right? There's Kazuha / VV, and of course we could, Sucrose as well, sure, right? And then there's Zelonin. Like Kazuha and Zelonin are 5 stars. They're limited 5 stars, so not everyone has both of them, right? Like a lot of people probably have at least one of them, but there are probably even more people out there that don't have both of them. That don't, sorry, not both, but like don't have either of them. It's good for what it does. I just don't use that thing myself. Yeah, I understand that. Depending on like people's preferences, people have different character preferences, different team archetype preferences, and to some people, like certain supports kits might be more useful than others. Yeah, so that's the dilemma we have here is Mavuika. For me, I think Mavuika is a more valuable on-field pyro damage dealer because on top of being a pyro damage dealer, a non-field pyro damage dealer that is about as strong mathematically as Arlecchino, she is. I imagine she's gonna be a little bit more comfortable to use because of the fact that she can be healed, whereas Arlecchino cannot be healed. Um, and on top of that, she also has decent off field, whereas Arlecchino has zero off field. Right, and in fact, like Mavuika's off field is even a support. Is it oddly good for Arle? I imagine so. Yeah, melt Arle, melt Arle. I'm putting those 20 pulls on Chevy, but if I get C1 Chlorinde, I'm good. Yeah, man. This was This was a jerk move, what they did. This was a really, really douchebag move they did. Like, okay, the 4 stars here are not bad, right? Because, like, you know, if you're a new player and you hardly have 4 stars, you pull for either of these banners, especially Mawika's, right? Or both, especially, that you get 4 stars. You get a high likelihood of getting these 4 stars too, and or their constellations, which is good, right? Because they have good synergy with Mawika, and Mawika has good synergy with the other 5 stars as well. But for older players who already have Bennett, sorry, excuse me. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. I thought I was hearing a fire truck. Mavuika is just as powerful a unit, and I'm shocked. Yeah, and that's my problem because Mavuika is just about as strong as Arlecchino at being an on-fielder. But my problem is I have everything ready for an on-field Arlecchino, but like most of the stuff that I have that works with Arlecchino doesn't work with Mavuika, and so I have to mess up my already established other teams to make Mavuika actually good. I did 40 pulls but got no Diona. Instead, got C6 Bennett and C6 Kachina. Had C3 of both. Man, you know, that is one thing I noticed is like most of the time when I pull on a banner, one of the 4 stars seems to be really hard to get. And like if you do enough pulls, like for example, I've noticed okay, on that Nahida banner from like way long ago, I remember I don't remember who the other 4 stars were, but I remember I really wanted. So I wanted Nahida, of course, but I also really wanted Qiqi Shinobu. But it took me. I almost had to go to. I by the time that I was almost to my second 5 star pity. Was the first time I got a Qiqi copy, just one. And then like doing more pulls after that, I got like Qiqi after Qiqi after Qiqi. Like I noticed that like one of the 4 stars, like they don't give it to you until after you've done so many pulls already. Also got Mawika. And also Mawika. Oh. Hey. Oh, that's nice. Congrats, Percy. I got C1 Diona. Not building her right now. I have Charlotte, Mawika, and Barbara. That's what I'm talking about. I literally did 80 pulls and got no Qiqi. Yeah, right. Like I noticed that, and I don't know if that happens every banner because obviously I don't pull on every banner, but most of the time when I do pulls, and it seems to happen especially when I'm actually looking forward to a certain 4 star on that banner, is that 4 star just seems to be most of the time really hard to reach. I am really at odds here. Cause like okay, the one thing I could do is I could skip Mawika now and wait for her to rerun. Because she's an Archon, right? So she is gonna rerun sooner or later. Right, so Mawika is an Archon, so she's gonna rerun soon-ish. Her rerun is probably in 5.7, right? Right, it's likely in 5.7, so it's not very far off from now. But my problem is then, obviously, she's not gonna rerun with Citlali, right? One of her best teammates, one of her best supports, and ideally, I would also want a Citlali someday to go together with Mavuika because like they just work together, right? It just like if you have both, you just plug it in and it works. Yeah, and don't forget that's another thing that I had in mind too. So a lot of these cryo, and we all know that Hoyo. We all know that when Hoyo releases a cryo character, a few day, after the banner is gone, they delete that cryo character from Erminsul, right? I mean, even Hoyo forgot to give Shenhe a rerun. That they had to break one of their rules for how the Chronicled Wish banner works. For some reason, after they release a cryo character, they delete them from Erminsul, and they even Hoyo themselves forget about it. I don't know much about Citlali, just use Kaya. Yeah, but I like Kaya's cryo app, especially when you get him to C6. But the problem is like his AoE is just so small that you'd have to be like hugging enemies for his cryo app to be consistent. God knows when Risley and Charlotte are getting their first rerun. I mean, even Shenhe hasn't had her rerun, right? Okay, sure, she's coming in the Chronicled banner, sure, but that's not a rerun. It's a different banner. It doesn't count as a rerun. I guess Hoyo counts it as a rerun. Yeah, I guess they do. I imagine they probably count it as a rerun. Yeah, so it's a pretty big dilemma. It's a pretty hard dilemma to think out my way out of it. Usually, I'm somebody who sits down, like takes the time to really consider my options. But this time, I have a lot of options, and they all have their pros and cons. And I don't know which pros and which cons I prefer. So one thing I could do is I could get Citlali now because she's a cryo character, right? Well, given Hoyo's track record, she's unlikely to have a rerun anytime soon. Plus the fact, plus here's another thing too. Citlali is a very niche support, right? She's not as niche as Shenhe, but she is very niche. In fact, like right now on release, she has very few good teams. Not one or two, but not a lot. So I don't see Citlali being a high value 5 star to for Hoyo to rerun. But if you get Citlali, what about the DPS you want? Yeah, and that's the problem. If I get Citlali, I might not be able to get either Arlecchino or Mavuika, right? Because I am dead set on going for Jade Cutter. Because nobody has seen Jade Cutter in how many years now. I am dead set on going for Jade Cutter. In fact, I don't even know if I can guarantee Jade Cutter. Maybe Citlali Hutao. Maybe. We don't talk about leaks here. Well, I don't mind people talking about them. I just don't interact with them much. Yeah, and I don't mind like seeing or hearing about them. Yeah, but it's up to you. It's up to you guys. I can't tell you what you can and can't do. just realized it's 4 a.m. Time flies like butter. Always slipping in air. Always slipping in air. Oh man, I can't decide on this one. I can't decide on this one because if I because obviously it's RNG, right? It's RNG. It's gotcha. So if I do a couple pulls now, I might get lucky and get one or both, which would be awesome. But if I don't, then okay, for one thing, I will at least have some pity built up for Arlecchino. But I would be if I did that, I would sort of be throwing in what limited some of the limited resources I have into guaranteeing Arlecchino, which would reduce my odds of getting Jade Cutter. And for me, really, Jade Cutter is like my top priority. I was a victim of FOMO, Hoyo played the long game on this one. That's true. That's true. It has been the long game. Hoyo has been playing the long game. That's true. Elai is actually a good unit for Arlino. So let's say that you get her early, then it's a win-win. Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing is, if I get her early. But going back to what I just said, so if I throw a couple pulls into either one of these banners, and let's say I don't get lucky, then at least I'm increasing my odds of guaranteeing Arlecchino. But the more I throw into my odds of getting Arlecchino, the less odds, the lower my odds are of getting Jade Cutter. And this is the part that I hate the most about it, is because so obviously different banners are not going to overlap. Of course, I've accepted that because that's always been the thing. But the fact that the Chronicled Wish banner is not coming in the first half of 5.3, so I can't go for Jade Cutter first before ultimately deciding on the characters. You might also lose 50-50 on max pity and lose a lot. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Always knowing the enemy before attacking. This Imaginarium theater messed me up because most of my characters are the starting characters, and I don't have many characters. Oh man, that sucks. Wait, what elements are the Imaginarium theater today? Can we see it from here? I guess not. Oh wait, now what about here? Maybe we can see it from here. Oh, there. Oh man, I don't know. I'm not gonna do any pulls today. I'm still so torn up about it. Okay. Oh, Abyss reset. When is the Abyss reset? 14 days. Okay, okay. So we still have a few more primos. We still have a few more primos. I think when I get a few more primos, and in the last couple of days of the banner, I'll probably not fully made up my mind by then, but I'll probably at least be a little bit more made up. Yeah. All right. Well, while I'm here, I might as well do theater, because I mean, what else can I do? I'm not doing any pulls, so what else am I gonna do on stream? I don't have enough time for the Archon quest because I got work in a few hours. You can also wait till the last to see how much you can save these days. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm planning to do. I mean, honestly, I like it is possible to do the math right? It is possible to do the math on like exactly how much I will have saved up by the end of the first half 5.3 banners. But I don't know. I feel like it's too much trouble. It's too much trouble, and I know it's not going to be a lot. So it's, even if I put in the effort and go through the trouble of doing the math on it, I'm still sure that I will be nowhere close to having enough to get all of it. Ideally, I want all of it. Ideally. But there's just no way. I'm not saving for Cowgirl and Yonsang. A lot of people seem to be really into the Cowgirl. It is a rather unique character design, you know. Have we ever? We haven't seen an. Well, we have cat girls. Do we have other? Well, okay, I guess there's Yamiko, sort of a foxy lady, but like, she doesn't really have any fox features other than her hair just looking like fox ears. But like, just a straight up animal person. The only animal people we've gotten so far are cat girls. Isn't Yeon-san a 4-star? Yeah, people have been saying that. Like, Yeon-san's probably going to be a 4-star. We finally found the Dango, the Dango milk source. Oh, wait. What are the rumors about where that character is from? Oops. Oh, right, because I have them on Shimano. Okay, I was wondering why his build was good. Okay, so this was my plunge build. Okay, I'm gonna switch him. Be highlighted. The function can be toggled on and off in your settings. Will be highlighted? Where's the highlight? Recommended order in effect. Ah. Oh, I see. Okay, they're not. Well, it's okay. They said highlighted. Not. They didn't say that they would be at the top. Okay. The stats would be highlighted, not the artifacts. What? They show us how many rolls went into it. Okay. Right. I remember them talking about this. Okay. That's not bad. It could have been better, but you know, they could have just. I would have preferred for it to go into crit rate, but that's not bad. That's actually better than the only crit damage crit rate one I have. Where was my... Wait, did I not have a Crimson Sands? So who... Huh? Was I really only using... Was I just switching Pyro Goblets? Between Hutao and Dilute back then? Oh, okay, well that's stupid. They put this all the way at the bottom. Well, no. Turn that thing off, just... No. I hate this filter thing that they have. It just doesn't work for me. It doesn't fit. Oh. Oh, I had a build already. Okay, it was on Gaming. 4 crimson. What's my ratio? Okay, I guess that's something. Lot of EM though. Lot of EM. I think I'll just go with Black Cliff instead. Ideally, I prefer a little more crit rate, but what can you do? I guess that's better. Oh, cool. Has he pulled yet? Hey, what's up, wrong person? How you doing, man? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. As for people who don't know which stats are good for which characters, that's true. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I don't mind it. Especially because, like, Genshin's combat system is... It's simple, right? Like, it's simple compared to some other, like, MMORPGs, right? MMORPGs have really complicated combat systems. Like, they're, like, how you build characters. Like, you could sit there and, like, read through articles and articles and articles and, like, stat pages and calcs of, like, how to build the different characters, using how, with the different builds and stuff. But and Genshin's combat system isn't as complicated as that, but it's far from being simple. You can't just like sit there and like, okay, tell someone, okay, just build this character like this. Like, there is so much stuff, like, especially if you don't want to just tell someone what to do. You want to tell them how to do it. I'm hearing mixed reviews about Mavuika at C0. Mixed reviews? You mean like mathematically or like subjectively? Because I feel like all the practical reviews, I'm gonna say practical, like damage stuff, like everyone's just universally, I don't know, like everyone I've seen so far is just universally agreeing on like, okay, she's good. She's a top tier on field damage dealer. A lot are saying she's underwhelming. Mostly those who have her best team say she's broken though. Yes, and that's the problem. That's the problem, is like her teams right now are so limited. She is, because people who have access to her best team, to her best teams, not just, she doesn't only have one good team, but like she has one really good team, which, unfortunately is with another limited 5-star, which also even more unfortunately is also releasing on the same patch. So not a lot of people are gonna have access to her best team. And so people who can get only Mavuika and not Citlali and don't have her other good supports are only gonna be able to have a taste of like copium Mavuika. And that's that's the bad part about Mavuika, is like well, one good thing about it at the very least is, despite how limited her good teams are, the teams that her less optimized. I guess that's the right word. Yeah, her less optimized teams are not terrible because of how big her numbers are. If Mavuika had any lesser numbers, like if Mavuika's numbers were any less than what they were now, then she would just be bad in anything but her best teams. T6 is lore accurate Mavuika. Oh yeah, that's right. I saw I went to loses footage of her C6, man. That's kind of, I don't know what to say about it, man. It is like, you feel like an Archon. You really feel like an Archon if you have her C6. I did see a video where she was at level 70 Caesar and her weapon was level 50, did 200k in overworld. Yeah, but like that's, I imagine that's 200k from the initial burst, right? She's a very front-loaded DPS. Now her donuts, like her main, no, not main, like her one of her more significant parts, one of the more significant parts of her damage per rotation are from her charged attacks, right? Her donuts, like her donuts on her motorcycle, but those don't those don't show you as big a number as her initial burst hit. He's Raiden, but better, and she buffs like Farina. Okay, so that's what you meant earlier. That's what you meant earlier. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. She is kind of like Raiden. She's like better Raiden. I can name you so many characters that can clear Abyss solo. I mean, Nivelette's already done it. And not just Nivelette, but plenty of characters, actually. I've seen, oh my god, dude. I've seen people clear floor 12 Abyss solo with Keqing. And it's kind of, it's kind of stupid to watch. Chiori too, yeah, Chiori. That's mostly because like so Chiori doesn't rely on Chiori because Chio's Geo, right? She doesn't rely on elemental reactions. So she like purely relies on just raw numbers. Electro Geo Bishop. No, not this Abyss, of course. I'm just saying that the term soloing Abyss, right? The terminology solo Abyss has been used plenty of times to show, quote unquote, showcase a new character or to just show off someone's whale build. Oh man. Okay. Oh, mighty. When you finally when I finally understood what you meant by Mavuika being better Raiden Shogun. That sort of it's okay. That sort of increased Mavuika's points for me. So, from what I understand is Mavuika's off-field pyro has very similar numbers to Xiangling's off-field pyro. Need to like, man. Hopefully you can make the best decision for your account. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, Leo. Thank you. I hope so too, because I still cannot make up my mind on this. I'm off. I wish you the best of luck with your pulls. Let me know how it went. If you want. All right, sure. Hey, thanks for coming by to hang out with us, wrong person. Take care, man. So okay. How would Mavuika fit into an overload rational team? Now, it's not the best decision I can make. Because essentially what I'd be doing is it would be like, at best, a really minor upgrade to the team. Because it would just be doing the same personal damage as Xiangling. But the only added benefit is like her buff. Mavuika's the carry or off-field pyro? I mean, because Raiden's field time is not very long, so I would be able to on-field Mavuika a little bit. because Xiangling uses energy. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I'd be wasting Raiden's energy generation. I'd be wasting Raiden's energy generation. Plus the fact that I wouldn't be generating fighting spirit because I'm not doing normal attacks. Now I don't know if Mawika's kit would consider Raiden's attacks as normal attacks. Okay, this is starting to this idea is starting to lose its value now. Yeah, yeah. So I wouldn't be generating much fighting spirit. So I was kind of thinking of sort of replacing Xiangling with Mawika in that team. But then on top of having similar personal damage, off-field personal damage with Xiangling, she would also have the occasional burst. Like at least bursting every rotation. But then I thought, okay, there's no way for me to generate fighting spirit in this team, and if I can even generate enough fighting spirit to burst every rotation, I would be very unlikely to generate anywhere close to max. And from what I've heard, the difference between 100 fighting spirit and 200 fighting spirit is huge. That's what I remember hearing. That it almost like from the way from people's tone, from the tone that people are using to describe the difference, it almost feels like it's not worth using Mawika's burst if you can't if you're only able to generate like somewhere close to 100 fighting spirit every rotation. All right, see you guys. I'm tired. All right, hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Mighty. Take care, man. Also, have you seen the new standard banner Animo 5-star? I heard people talking about it. Which is the best weapon to get from standard banner, do you think? Oh, definitely Jade Spear. Yeah, definitely Jade Spear. Still can't make up my mind. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna start playing here then. Uh, mm, I guess Dia. Not a lot of people. Not a lot of players have Dia raised. Hu Tao, I guess. Uh, I guess Chevreuse. Not a lot of players have Chevreuse, I imagine. I imagine a lot of players have Zhongli. Yeah, okay. I guess those characters might be the most useful ones. No one gave me Zelona's theater. Oh man, that sucks. What? I don't have enough characters. No way. I have 19. I lack 3? Oh, that sucks. So wait, what was it? Pyro, Cryo, and Geo. Okay, I understand. I don't have many Geo characters. So Pyro, I have plenty of Pyro characters. Cryo characters, not that many, I imagine. Wow, dude. Wow, this sucks. Them, yeah, okay, that would still give me 20. I would still be missing. How many do we need again? 22. So I'd still be missing 2. How do I... Can I see my characters without coming in here? Okay, so 2 Pyro, Cryo, or Geo characters. I could always raise Aloy. Oh, Kaya's almost there. Okay, okay, that's one. That's one. Uh, Pyro or Geo. Why don't you give Geo to Traveler? Yeah, I just said that. If I switch Traveler to Geo, I'd be at 20 and I'd still need 2 more. So that's Kaya. Let me check. Is my Traveler already Geo? Okay, no, cool. Alright, that's one, yeah. So, okay, I would still need 2. So Kaya is 1. He's almost there anyway. I guess Noel. I would prefer a character that'd actually be useful, but like even if they're not useful now, then a character that would be useful in the future for me.
よいしょっと。うーん。うーん。
Pull Mavuika. Oh man, this sucks. I hate everything about this. I came in here thinking, oh, maybe I'll just do Imaginarium, sure. And I can't even. Man, I already wasn't happy about this patch. I mean, I'm even less happy about this patch now. This is just awful. Hoyo is pushing so hard. Hoyo is pushing really hard. Like they knew that some people out there would have more. What's the word I'm looking for? More extra cash after the holidays, right? Like people got their Christmas bonuses, people got presents and stuff. But man, Hoyo's pushing really hard. Hoyo's pushing really hard. I can't even make up my mind on who I should raise. Like Kaya, sure, but can be Kaya's at least good in at least decent in endgame. So I'm still unlikely to actually use him. But you know, even if I have him leveled and built, I guess Yanfei. I guess Layla. Yeah, I guess Layla may be the most useful, the one that has the most potential use. She's like Cryo Shielder? No, I already have Diona. Never mind. Okay, Pyro Shielder though. Yeah, I guess Yanfei. Um, is this your old account? No, I'm on my 3rd account. Yeah, I'm gonna worry about this another time. For now, I'm gonna go over to my first account for now. I'm just gonna hope that I have enough characters over there. I'm not even holding my breath for my second account. And the last couple of Imaginarium theaters, my second account has had the most trouble getting the enough characters to play on visionary mode. Oh man, even my first account can't do it. Okay, let me see. I remember one of my accounts. I One of my accounts, I switched Traveler to Geo. I think that might have been my second account. Yeah, okay. Alright, at least on this account, I only need to raise one character. Now, the question is, who would that character be? Cryo, Pyro, or Geo? I guess Toma might be. I guess Toma might be the most might have the most potential for use here. Like because I don't have any Burgeon teams on any of my accounts, so I guess Toma maybe. No, I'd have to farm for him. Which means I am unlikely to be able to do it today. I do have some pink resin. So I guess I could spend that today. That'd realistically only be 3 boss runs though. So 9 boss materials. Oh, I already got the shop stuff this one on this account. Okay. I'm just gonna have lunch, guys. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm just gonna have some lunch. Alright, be right back. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I wonder if I could just leave you guys with some Genshin footage playing in the background. Oh, you know what? I would. Yeah. I'll just play some of my own streams. Okay. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Be right back. Just gonna have lunch. Ash? Genshin 5.3. Like, I don't think you should be. I don't think that should be the reason that you're excited for the new year, man. Because it's like, okay, cool, new year 5.3, new Archon in the new region, whatever. You're so hyped up about it, and like, your next golden pull just turns out to be a Qiqi, you know. Like, I don't. Anyway. I'm just saying, don't get your hopes too high. Yeah, don't get your hopes up too high, man. Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? All right, my obligatory set goals thing for the next 3 hours. Doesn't really have specific thing that I'll do. You heading out already, wrong person? Alright, take care, man. Thanks for stopping by. I already messed up 2025, 2030. Will be my year for real. 2030. What happened to the other 4 years between those? Another thing is that I have like almost 20k primos and then 15k Genesis crystals saved. Whoa, you saved. Wait, huh? You saved up Genesis crystals? I have 205 pulls ready for Citlali. I'm ready for the new update. Hey, nice, nice. Wait, only Citlali? You're not going for anyone else? You know, I just realized this. Mavuika's what is it called? Her energy. Those 4 years there skips for me, RJ. Yeah, just like I'll be skipping this segue to our sponsor. Cause we have no sponsor. I guess those are all my weeklies. Let me think. What else did I need to use my resin for? Question. How many boss materials did the okay, y'all know that so far in Natlan, we've gotten like free materials, right? Like ascension materials. Not all of it, but a few ascension materials for new 5 stars, right? For completing their story quests. Do you all remember how many boss materials that those freebies gave? I don't remember exactly anymore. I really want Citlali, but Mavuika is so tempting. You know, I hope that I'm gonna learn to. I hope that I'm gonna learn to live with Mavuika's like animations and stuff. I hope that like they just sort of fade away into the back of my mind, because I still can't, like, every time I watch it, I still can't accept that like this is so weird and like I'm gonna be using this as a main DPS and stuff. Albeit because even her off-field pyro still also does pretty good numbers. I don't think I'm gonna be strictly using her as an on-fielder. So at least that's the thing. 6. Thank you, Zarkson. Okay, 6. Let me see. Unfortunately, even with all the ranting and yapping I've done about how weird I think Mawika's animations look, I am currently in the middle of pre-farming for her. So, is she ready to be pulled for? No. But 5.3 is locked and loaded. Oh, by the way, guys, the pre-install was I'm pretty sure it was released earlier today. I already did my pre-install, so if y'all have enough storage for it, if y'all have enough data for it, I recommend you already get started on your pre-install thing. And that way you don't have to download it on the day. Yeah, pre-install is available. The banners are out. In fact, by the way, look at this. Look at this. Mawika's banner, Citlali's banner, of course, Citlali's and Mawika's weapon banner, Arlecchino's banner, and Chlorine's banner. Now, this isn't the first time they've done this. I remember they did this too. They did this once already, where they released like every single banner, like for both phases at the same time. I don't remember exactly who were on those banners. I remember Xiao being on one of them, but I don't remember anyone else whoever it was. It was quite a long time ago. Oh yeah, that's right. Chronicled Wish, Liyue edition. Um, Hoyo, Hoyo realized they messed up with the whole like character cannot be on the Chronicled Wish banner if they haven't had 2 reruns, and then we're like, well, we gotta put Shenhe in there, but you know we kind of forgot to rerun her a second time, so well, we're gonna have to make up a joke about it on the special program somehow. So yeah, there you go, Shenhe's there. And of course all the other stuff too. Archon quests, character quests. Of course, the Hu Tao skin. Yeah, all the other stuff. All the other good stuff. And of course the Archon quest. Anyway, how have I been? I've been good. Well, getting better, right? Getting better. I've been good, been happy. Life has been good to me recently. We've been sick. We were awfully sick about a week or 2 weeks ago. Like me, like the whole family. Yeah, right? And then thankfully that didn't last for too long. But I mean, like being awfully sick. And even like now, we're still a little bit sick. I don't know what this is, man. I'm pretty sure this is some kind of virus, like some kind of like mutation of the flu or like the COVID virus. That's been going around lately, and because it's pandemic's over, nobody's batting an eye about it. Everyone's just like, hey, I've had a cold for 2 weeks, and then everyone's just saying, oh my goodness, what is going on? Everybody's sick nowadays. Oh, what is this world coming to? Are you gonna pull for Ganyu, RJ? Sorry. Pull for Ganyu? Why? No, just kidding. No, I'm not planning to C6 Ganyu on my other accounts anymore. I have access to a C6 Ganyu, 6 Ganyus going from C1 to C6. That means that is me saying goodbye to 6 other 5-star characters and or their constellations in the future. So I did it once, and I'm like, okay, you're good. I'm good. That's it. Hey, what's up, Foxley? How you doing, man? Think of pulling for Citlali. Oh, why Citlali? Everyone seems to be pulling for Citlali, man. Everyone seems to be going for Citlali instead of Mawika. Well, not everyone, but like most people. What does RJ stand for? Real jerk. No. RJ doesn't actually stand for anything. It's not an abbreviation. Um, I guess you could say it's not necessarily an abbreviation. Um, it is like the abbreviation for junior, but like switched around. You know how like like when you write your name and your name has a junior in it, you just write JR. And then because I am a junior, I have the same name as my dad, and of course they had to make me a junior. But then they were like, well, JR is too common of a nickname in the Philippines, so we'll just make it RJ instead. Hey, what's up, Shinrin? How you doing, man? RJ is Richard Davidson. Where the heck was? That's RD. Where's the J in there? Because Citlali's cryo and Mavuika is gonna rerun never. Citlali's cryo, Mavuika's gonna rerun nevertheless. I'm skip both. Okay. Well, I mean, the first part of that sentence started to make sense, you know, because yes, Mavuika is gonna rerun nevertheless. She's an Archon after all. And Citlali's cryo, so we know that Hoyo seems to have shorter memory for cryo characters. You know, like they forgot about Risley. They forgot to rerun Risley at all. They forgot to give Shenhe a second rerun before putting her on the the Chronicled Wish banner. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Frost? How you doing, man? Good evening. Good evening. Oh man, okay. Hang on. Can so somebody said earlier, who was it? Zarkson. I don't know if you're still in chat. Zarkson said the free boss ascension materials that we get from completing the a new 5-star character quest slash chronicled tribal chronicles gives 6 boss materials. Can I get a confirmation on that? A second confirmation? I'm pretty sure that 6 is right. I would just prefer to also get like a second confirmation on that. The cryo jail. Being cryo, she might get placed in jail afterwards. Okay, how many more mats do I need? Okay, I guess I can throw some of my primos. What? Man, imagine having to use primos to farm bosses. What a nightmare. Oh, right. Hey guys, remember the thing they said? The insta respawn world bosses? So if this were 5.3, I would be here and then the boss would just like boop, I'm back. I'm most interested in the weapon banner, though. Not gonna lie, both weapons are good. Both weapons, Citlali's and Mavuika's. I remember they already released Mavuika's weapon info, but I didn't notice if they released Citlali's weapon info too. Where was it? I'm scrolling down. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, okay, they were both in the same post. Okay, well, I guess we'll take a look at that in a bit. They're enough to level up to 60. Yeah, I remember they're enough to level up to 60 out of 60. Not 60 out of 70, but 60 out of 60 only. So I just need to know like the exact number though. I'm pretty sure 6 is the right number. What Zarkson said earlier. Because I need to know exactly how much I'm going to farm, so that I know how many I'm not going to farm. Okay, 3. Alright. I am certainly gonna need a bunch of talent materials. Okay, I wonder if the flowers have respawned. I actually farmed it a couple of days ago, but I don't remember if it was 2 or 3 days ago. If it was 3 days ago, then those flowers definitely would have respawned by now. And, oh, they have. Oh, okay, cool. I guess we're gonna farm for those too. But, not yet. I'm gonna get my teapot stuff. RJ man, you know, what my pulls were blessed this time as well. I used 170 fates on Nivelette banner, got Nivelette, his C1 and C2. What the? And signature? 170. Yo, man, this was your patch. This was your patch. Now I gotta cope with Kaya as a cryo, unless I get an early Citlali. Kaya's not too bad. The only bad thing about Kaya is AoE, like, is really, really small. You have to be like hugging enemies just to apply cryo to them off field. How it feels to be fully prepared for the next unit you will be pulling. I have 9 M Mora and everything ready. Hey, nice. One more thing that's making me think twice about pulling for Mawika's. Mavuika is Pyro Traveler. Rumor says Pyro Traveler is pretty decent, so maybe I can just cope with Pyro Traveler and get Mavuika later. You know, so if you heard exactly the words pretty decent, that probably just means he's usable. But that doesn't immediately mean that he's good. He's probably gonna be, you know, he's probably not gonna be cringe to use, you know, like Hydro Traveler was, right? Or like Electro Traveler, where like you press E and you have to go walk, walk up to the electro things that you know, spewed out in order to actually get the energy generation from Electro Traveler. But yeah, you know, I'm still not holding my breath over Pyro Traveler actually being good, because from the footage they showed us, he seems to be some kind of on-field damage dealer, kind of like Geo Traveler. So he's mostly, at minimum, his kit should be not cringe to use. Like, it shouldn't be awkward in rotations between different kinds of teams, at minimum. And of course, anywhere above that would be like numbers, completely reliant on whether or not he has good numbers. And because it's the Traveler, so I am not gonna hold my breath over it. Inconsistent cryo application. Rosaria is better, but even then she sucks. I think Rosaria is kind of okay. The only bad thing about Rosaria is, like, at least like Bennett Circle is for you, right? So like you can just decide to walk back into Bennett Circle, whereas Rosaria's Circle is for the enemies, and you can't exactly tell the enemies go back into Circle. So yeah, that's the only unfortunate part about it. But I will say Rosaria's cryo app is quite better than Kaya's. I'm gonna get Mavuika guaranteed, but weapons 50-50. So if I fail, I'm gonna give her Kinish's weapon, like an Archon, like in the Archon quest. Kinish's weapon. Oh, the the craftable. I haven't actually. I don't even remember what that weapon does. I remember crafting it for the Kinich the Kinich I have that I never wanted. I mean, like, I'm not complaining that I have him, uh, but I don't even remember what it does. All I remember is that people said, "Oh, the Natlan craftable claymore is good for Kinich," and I was like, "Oh, okay, make it then, and then alright, farm for it, level it up, done." Gotta prepare for an exam. See you around. May you get Mavuika early. Hey, appreciate it, man. Upcoming patch is gonna be yours. Well, hopefully it's gonna be for all of us. Yeah. Thank you, Tabish. Good luck on your exams, man. And Happy New Year too. And Happy New Year to all of you guys. Happy New Year to all of you guys. This will be definitely my last stream for 2024. So after today's stream, I guess I'm gonna see you guys next year, which is, in about 1 or 2 days from now. So it's not gonna be actually next year. Well, technically it is, yes. Okay, I'm shop reset. Shop's going to be resetting very soon. Okay. Alright, we're good. Oh, by the way, I've recently decided to buy Kaya constellations every time he's in the shop. I only decided a couple of days ago because like Kaya on my first and second accounts were already at C3, and now I have him at C4. If I can just find him there. Yeah, so like 2 more constellations, he'll be at C6. "22 hours from now." Okay. Oops. What day is today, y'all? Oh, for me, it is Monday, December 30th. 10 o'clock. No, it's almost 11. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you guys are like optimizers, like you guys like to optimize like your resources, if you are someone like me, I would recommend only farming 2 weekly bosses today. Because remember, it's Monday, weekly resets, right? Like weekly bounties, weekly stuff, weekly like tribal stuff, whatever. Reputation, there you go, reputation stuff. Of course, the weekly bosses also reset today. I would recommend that you only farm 2 bosses today, because this Wednesday, well, Wednesday for me, Tuesday for Westerners, Tuesday evening for Westerners, we are going to get a we're going to get our first Natlan weekly boss. Of course, I'm pretty sure after you do the Archon quest, but still, I'm pretty sure even if you haven't been able to do the weekly, the Archon quest yet, the 5.3 Archon quest, I'm pretty sure it'll be here. If I could just find it, Trounce Domain. I'm pretty sure it'll be here, and like you could like the icon here will be slightly different for it because like you haven't had access to it yet because you haven't unlocked the boss yet, but you'll still be able to fight that boss and claim the rewards from it by clicking here. It'll be a different icon. Yeah, just like when they released the Arlecchino weekly boss. I thought it was 31 at y'all's time zones or something. Almost. In about an hour from now, it'll be the 31st for me. Forgot to do my weeklies. Bye. Oh, it's all right, man. Hey, don't. Yeah. Just like I said, if y'all like to optimize your resources, then I recommend only doing 2 weekly bosses today. Because 5.3 comes out in 1 or 2 days from now, depending on which time zone you're in. And 5.3 is going to come along with a new weekly boss. Early access battle icon. I don't even remember what it looks like, man. But yeah, all I remember is that the icon looked different. It's not New Year yet. Calm your Weibo addiction. Weibo addiction. Turn your subtitles back to English. Only you can change your worthless life round. Relax, man. It's got you so worked up. Is 5.3 really out? No, I just said it's the title just says it's ready. Because the 5.3 pre-install came out today. 5.3 pre-install came out today, and the 5.3 banners, in fact, all the 5.3 banners are already released the banner information. Which, usually they only release the first phase, right? But this time they released the second phase as well. Granted, this isn't the first time they've done this, but this is actually only the second time they've done this. I wonder what makes them decide when to do that and when not to do that. Philosopher. All good, man. It's a free world, Y'all can say whatever you want. Morning, everyone. Well, for me, it is anyhow. Good morning. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Hey, what's up, Diehawk? How you doing, man? Excuse me. We got a weeaboo in chat with a Chongyun body pillow. What? You mean like somebody's profile picture? I can't actually make out much of your guys' profile pictures. Like, they're really tiny. I'm good. Just fixed my morning coffee, so I'm pretty glorious at the moment. Hey, nice. I wish I could drink coffee every day. I wish. I like coffee. It smells great. It tastes great. Oh, come on. Stop flying around. Just, oh my god. that was cringe. We all know most of the people who play this live off ramen noodles and Vienna sausage. It's not disposable income, and your life is worth more than pulling artifacts and characters. Retard Chinese subtitles, and you can't even understand it. Why do you keep talking about Chinese subtitles? Who is seeing Chinese subtitles, man? Zelonin jiggles. She burst. Man, how much for C6? I wonder if I can copyright strike myself. I wonder how Hoyo would react to that. Or sorry, Hoyo, YouTube. Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? We're back. We're back. Finally, just got done eating lunch. What's up, Ali? What's up, Saki? What's up, Unrevealed? Shinrin? How you guys doing? Happy New Year to you guys. Bro, is Citlali gonna be a standard character? No. No. I remember way back then. I remember hearing some rumors that was gonna happen. But, well, Hoyo didn't say anything about it, so I'd be really surprised if they suddenly did that for, even without announcing it. Can you add Slugcat emojis in the chat? YouTube chat? I think I might only be able to add emojis if I turned on, if I enabled memberships. I forgot. I haven't looked at the settings in a while. Alright, I need one more character at level 70 in order to play Visionary mode. This Imaginarium. I think Toma might be the most, might have the most potential for useful character. Pyro, Cryo, and or Geo. So I guess I have no choice. Gonna have to farm for him. Oh, darn it. I forgot. When I entered the chat, I didn't notice it was recording. It was a recording. I greeted Happy New Year with sheer perfect timing. The record recording greeted me with usual hey, shouldn't it? What? Oh. What the heck, man? Really? Oh, dude, that's hilarious. Oh my god. That is fun. That's funny. Okay, well, because of that, how long did it take you to realize that it was just a video? I thought you were just playing with eating. That's funny. That's actually pretty funny. The coincidence, man. You know, how do we get those white XP books? I feel like my number of white XP books hasn't gone up at all in quite some time already. So even now, like, I'm sort of anxious about using it. I kind of don't want to use it. What was the required level again for Imaginarium? 70, right? Citlali or Mavuika? I have Arlecchino and R1 already. I mean, it's up to you, man. Citlali would be a pretty good teammate for Arlecchino. So if you want an upgrade to your Arlecchino teams, or if not a vertical upgrade, then at least a horizontal upgrade, right? Just a new team to play around with. Then Citlali definitely. But if you want a different on-field pyro damage dealer, and a off-field pyro damage, pyro off-field pyro damage dealer / support, that's Mavuika. What do we need again? Level 70. Okay. Yeah. I guess there's no way I'm gonna be able to do Imaginarium today. Have you seen the HSR 3.0 trailer? It's pretty epic. Wow, HSR is already at 3.0? Man, time flies. Also, I don't play HSR, so no, I haven't seen it. Hmm. Gotta farm 2 more times to get him to 70. I guess I could. Intention. So Monday and Thursday. What day is it today? Thursday today. Okay, so I'd be. Oh man, I would like. Okay, man, this sucks. I would like to farm, use my resin to farm that. But I don't even know whether I'm gonna get Mavuika. Some Mavuika has good damage, but if I want that level of damage, I need Citlali anyway, so I will. I'm gonna pull Citlali first, then try for Mavuika as Archon rerun comes soon. Yep, that's. I would say that is a um, very sound decision making right there, Bipal. Yeah. On top of that, cryo characters don't rerun.
服が傷んだか騒ぐな。
じゃあ行くよ。
She'll be placed in the cellar after this, so I might as well get her. Who knows how long she'll be there. She might turn into a real granny once she's out. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like after Hoyo releases cryo characters, they erase them from Irminsul. What is this? Oh. Where did I teleport here? What build do I have on Diluc? Crimson. Okay. I wonder if Noel's actually built. Oh, Kaya. I gotta check Kaya's build. 800 damage. Or 800 attack. That's not right. Okay. Seems right. What? Okay, this is kind of stupid. They want me... Okay, why would they put all the +0 up here? Wait, I don't have any defense sands? What? Why do I not have any defense sands? Okay, maybe because I don't have any actual defense scaling characters. Okay. I will say that. Crit damage. I got Mavuika and now I'm polluting Natlan to gather her poo-poo blooms. Sorry, polluting? How are you polluting Natlan? I was tempted to get Citlali, but I don't actually have a proper pyro DPS. I mean, you got Mavuika. What do you mean you don't have a proper pyro DPS? You just said you got Mavuika. Now that I'm actually looking for something with defense substats, I can't find any. I got no Hu Tao, no Lini, no Arlecchino, no Yoimiya, and not even Klee. Yeah, but you have Mavuika. You have Mavuika. What more could you want for Citlali? I mean, I got Mavuika because I have no proper pyro DPS. Yeah, but you were saying you're not going for Citlali because you don't have a proper pyro DPS, but now you do. 0 defense goblets. Guess we have no choice. Just go with attack. Two gilded, two gilded Noel. Yeah, sure. What ER? 151 ER is okay. Hmm. Well, all right. I can only choose one because Risley might be getting a rerun in the next patch. Ah, really? Yeah, I have heard people talk about that. Might be happening. Um, I also hear people saying, Farina rerun in 5.4. So it sort of makes sense. Because Farina is actually a pretty decent teammate for Risley. What is it that you guys really like about Risley? I know that the players who like Risley really like him.
任せてください。ローズクラッカー。おさわり禁止。召喚化粧。これってサンダース？避けられる？と打ち続けて。部外者禁止。行くぞ。岩の重さは安心で。やっ。召喚化粧。元王帝君のために。おさわり禁止。これってサンダース？あと何発でしょう。ここであんたを潰す。やるか。綺麗にしませんと。はっ。部外者禁止。 者の名のもとに。食材は全部持ったよ。
Oh, hang on. My mom's asking me for something. All right.
みんながそばにいて。
この仕事は排除するべきですね。おさわり。はっ。部外者禁止。
裁きを受けよ。おとなしくしやがって。すまんすまん。
Hey, what's up, Foxley? How you doing, man? How does Citlali work? From how I understand her to work, people just use her either QE or EQ. No, EQ. Just when you swap to her, just press E, press Q, and then swap off. But yeah, like other than that, you want to be putting her in a melt team or either a melt team where your pyro damage dealers are the ones doing most of your most of the team's damage, or a freeze team where most of your team's damage comes from hydro.
"いいだろう。
さっさと片付けちゃおう。やっぱり私がいなきゃダメだね。
How do you get the consistent cryo storm? That's from her skill. Just use her skill. I remember there was something more to it. It had something to do with Night Soul something. It had something to do with Night Soul, but yeah, I really haven't looked at the details of their kits. I don't know like the tiny details of it, but most of the footage that I see of people using Citlali, they just press E and then they after a bit the AoE cryo happens. But I remember it had something to do with Night Soul. How do you keep the 50 Night Soul? That's where I'm stuck. Oh man, I'm sorry. I wish I could answer that off the top of my head. I'd have to like get out of here and then go and look at Citlali's kit. I could do that, but like I'd rather do that after I finish Imaginarium.
なしくしやがる。すまんすまん。
夜の源源。
いや熱々でしょ。
こいつはどうだ。
答えなさい。姿を見せよ。じゃあ行くよ。
おとなしくしやがる。風邪ひくなよ。
師匠の技を食らいなさい。黒き翼よ。
これ
またか。
Was that a 52k Kaya E? Dude, what the heck?
答えなさい。山立ち。
おとなしくしやがる。
話が通じないなら
That's one missing star. That's it, Lali now, but I'm having trouble deciding between going for Mavuika or Arlecchino or someone on the Chronicled Wish. But I also don't have all the characters now for Mavuika's best team. So that would just be Bennett, Citlali, and you don't have Mavuika yet, but you're trying to decide for that. You already have Citlali. Right, so you already have a one of the best characters you could pair together with Mavuika. And I imagine you have Bennett. So Bennett, Citlali, Mavuika. And then the fourth slot typically, ideally, would be a second cryo character. So someone like Rosaria, Charlotte, Kaya, Diona. Ideally, so that you'd be melting more of Mavuika's hits. So actually, yeah, like I imagine you probably already have Bennett, right? You have Bennett? Sure you do.
よし、家のことは後にしよう。
Oh, I just realized. My Ayaka doesn't have a sword. Yeah, the fact that you already have Citlali means you already got one. And I'm sure you have Bennett. So if you get Mavuika, then you already have one of Mavuika's best teams. You just now need to add a fourth character to it. Oops.
風羽ばた
岩山発球
はいカホはい
Bye, see you later. Time to build Citlali. Oh, alright. Hey, congrats, man. Congrats. Congrats and good luck. Hey, what's up, Astar? How you doing, man? Happy New Year. Pull for anyone yet, man? Oh, come on. Oh, I just realized. Rosaria doesn't have any weapons. Rosaria doesn't have a weapon. Ayaka doesn't have a weapon. What is this? What is Ayaka using? I've only killed one so far. One enemy. I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to beat this. Hi, what's up, Indeka? How you doing, man?
風羽ばた
I somehow beat it. Hang on, let me see. Can I look at their stuff from here? Yeah, oh, I can. Okay, Favonius sword. 43 crit rate. Rosaria, what's Rosaria using? A level 1 Skyward Spine, nice. Well, that certainly was a team of all time. Oh. I don't remember how this guy works. Got Mavuika on her weapon at 37 and 63. Wow, not bad. Congrats, man. Congrats. I don't understand. How does this thing work? Why does it keep getting knocked down? Yo, damage. Attack. Rock breaker. Wait, what? The characters hit. Boom's active. No, this thing. Explain Mavuika's kit. Well, I guess the TLDR of it is you can use her as a support, as an off-field support, or as an on-field damage dealer. If you press E, you just press E and then you Q, and then that's it. You forget about her, and then she'll just do her thing off-field, and then you can do your other thing. You can do your thing on your other characters. You could sort of use her and in that way, she was kind of like Xiangling. Right, just use your skill and burst, and then get off of her. Then do your thing with your other characters. As an on-field damage dealer, ideally you want to be pressing Q. Ideally you want to be bursting every rotation. So ideally, you want to pair her together with characters that do a lot of characters that do other characters that do a lot of normal attacks, or Natlan characters that consume a lot of Night Soul points. So someone like Zelonan or Citlali, even Kinich. But with Kinich, you'd likely be using her as an off-field support. But with Citlali, Zelonan, you'd be using her as an on-field damage dealer. And then like every time you burst, you enter into like her like bike mode, and then that's how you attack with her. So ideally, you want to be doing charged attacks. So it's like what it is you're doing donuts on her motorcycle. And yeah, ideally you want to be vaping and or melting. Melting ideally. Vaping is also okay. And one of her best teammates is Citlali. Citlali and or Zelonan. Oh, just one more before the last one. Okay. I guess that works. If you want,